Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to you all for the online class on behalf of NTCC High School. Before starting with the lecture, students will begin with the prayer. So kindly join your hands, close your eyes, and bow your heads. Repeat the prayer after me. Eternal God, Creator of all, I firmly believe that I am now in Thy presence. I adore the Divine Majesty, and I ask of Thee to enlighten my mind, that I may know Thee more clearly, and to move my heart, that I may love Thee above all things, and my neighbors for Thy sake. Help me that I may never, in my thoughts, words, or deeds, offend against Thy holy law. Amen. So students, today VS2 lecture is there, and we are starting with a new chapter, that is chapter number 16, Campaign in the South. Meaning. Now, what is the meaning of campaign first? Campaign means a plan to do a number of things in order to achieve a special aim. So to achieve some special thing, we have to plan a number of things, and that planning is called campaign. Now, what is the plan of campaign in the South? The coronation ceremony was over, but its joy was short-lived. Now, in the last chapter, we studied a memorable ceremony. Means the coronation ceremony was there for Shivaji Maharaj, right? So, after the coronation ceremony was over, the joy was short-lived. Short-lived means it was for a short period of time. Why it is said like that? Because a short while after the coronation on 17 June 1674, Ma Sahib passed away. So in 17 June 1674, Ma Sahib means who? Who is Ma Sahib? Ma Sahib is Shivaji Maharaj's mother, that is Jijabai. So after Shivaji's coronation, Jijabai passed away, means she died on 17 June 1674. The coronation ceremony, while all his subjects look upon, now all the subjects were looking that how Jijabai has passed away, and she was very important for Shivaji. Shivaji Maharaj, as their protector, himself depended upon the advice and help of Ma Sahib. Means Shivaji Maharaj was dependent upon his mother for every advice, and he was very helpful to him. She was the true guide and guru in his life, because from his childhood only she was the guru of his life. Always she used to teach him. Her education also, half education she has only completed. So it is said that she was the guru in his life. He was deeply grieved at the loss of his mother. Now he was very sad about this, that he has lost his mother. But he had very little time for sorrow, because he had to administer the kingdom which he had established. Now he was on the way for the establishment of Swaraj, and the works were pending for that. So he was having very little time to feel sorrow for his mother's death. Now grieve means what? To feel great sadness. So about the death of his mother, he was very sad. Administer, to control or manage something. He decided to attack Karnataka. Now after Jijabai's death, he was controlling himself, and then he decided to attack on Karnataka, that is in the south. He was no longer afraid of Adil Shah, because the kingdom of Bijapur was practically on its last legs. Now he was no longer afraid of Adil Shah, and he began to the campaign in the south. The real threat to Swaraj was from the north, for the Mughal emperor Aurangzeb was biding his time to destroy Maratha kingdom. Now Aurangzeb was again behind Shivaji, and he was very much bidding to destroy the Maratha kingdom. Bidding means the offering of particular prices for something. Means he was ready to pay anything to destroy Maratha kingdom. Threat, a warning that somebody may hurt, kill, or punish you if you do not do what he or she wants. Means Aurangzeb was very this to hurt Shivaji. So the threat to Swaraj was Aurangzeb. Shivaji thought that this campaign would create a powerful base in the south from where he could resist the blows of the Mughals. With this in view, he planned his southern campaign. Now he want to create a powerful base in the south so that he can resist the blow of Mughals, means he can fight the Mughals from the south. He approached Qutub Shah of Golconda for help, and the Shah readily agreed to give whatever help was needed. Now first, on reaching Karnataka, Shivaji met Qutub Shah of Golconda and he asked help from the Shah, and the Shah agreed to give whatever help was needed by Shivaji. There was yet another reason for the campaign. Shivaji's stepbrother Vyankoji was looking for Shahaji Raje's Tanjavur Jagir in the south. Now stepbrother, Shivaji was having stepbrother Vyankoji and he was looking for the property of Shahaji Rajes in Tanjavur in the south. Neither did he display any love for Swaraj. He treated Shivaji with indifference. Now his stepbrother was very eager and he used to treat Shivaji with better indifference. He always used to find indifference between them. Shivaji thought that a personal meeting would resolve the dispute and Vyankoji could be persuaded to help in the work of Swaraj. He had a personal meeting with Vyankoji and he explained him to join him and to help him, but then personal meeting also would resolve the dispute, but then he was not ready for that. Persuade, to make somebody do something by giving him or her good reasons. Now Shivaji explained him by giving good reasons to come with him, but he was not ready. Now he visit to Golconda. Shivaji visit to Golconda. Shivaji Maharaj started on his southern campaign. Abul Hasan Qutub Shah of Golconda had invited him to visit Golconda. Now Qutub Shah of Golconda, that is Abul Hasan, has invited him to visit Golconda. He therefore decided to visit Golconda first and then proceed with his conquest of the south. So first Shivaji decided to go to Golconda and then he will proceed for the conquest. Golconda was the capital of Qutub Shah's kingdom. Golconda was very important place and it was the capital of the kingdom. As Shivaji entered the capital, people lined the streets to have his darshan. Stories of his exploits were the talk of the whole country. Now, as Shivaji entered the capital, people were standing in line in the streets to take darshan of Shivaji. They want to look Shivaji. They want to take darshan of Shivaji. People had heard of the death of Afzal Khan at his hands, of the discomfiture of Shaista Khan, and of Shivaji's escape from Agra. Now, this is the story of discomfiture of Shaista Khan, in which Shivaji has cut the fingers of Afzal Khan, and in this fight, his son has died with the hands of Shivaji. Because of this, Shivaji Maharaj received a royal welcome. People showered flower petals on him from the housetop. As he entered Golconda, people started showering flowers on the housetop. So it was a royal welcome for Shivaji. Conquest of Jinji. Now this is the fort. Taking leave of Qutub Shah, Shivaji proceeded south and reached the east coast. To the south of Chennai is the fort of Jinji. Now he approached the fort of Jinji, which is lying in the south of Chennai. It is a big fort and as big and strong as Raigad. Shivaji besieged and captured it. It was a very big fort and very stronger than Raigad fort. It is a big fort as strong as Raigad. A strong southern base was thus created for Swaraj. Then he besieged the Vellore fort. After besieging this fort, Jinji fort. After capturing Jinji fort, then Shivaji besieged the Vellore fort. So this way, after capturing Jinji fort, it became a great southern base for the creation of Swaraj. So this with this, students, we have completed half of the chapter. Now the rest of the chapter will continue in the next lecture. So take care of yourself, students. Goodbye.